And we're very delighted to have with us today Irma de Jong from Cicerone Music and Art. And Irma, you were talking to us today from where?
Hi, Steve. I'm very happy to join you today in the show. I'm talking to you today from the wonderful Lake Maggiore in
Ah,
Italy, northern Italy, Arona. I'm based in Arona. They call it lately the door to the Lake Maggiore, which is a very nice marketing phrase, by the way.
I see, that's good. And you are the founder and managing director of Cicerone Music and Art. Now, we were just talking with your colleague about the company a little bit, but what is your perspective on it? How do you define what Cicerone Music and Art is all about?
Music and art, Cicerone Music and Art is actually, it started as an artist agency, but then very soon after, I started it in 1998, many years ago. And very soon I also started to work on projects, project management. Then, through the years it developed, especially through the digital means that we have at our availability. So also the iClassical Academy came into the picture. We had the whole COVID period, and that changed a lot of our activities. They moved a little bit online, which is still the case, I have to say. And then we also opened, as you just heard from John Ricardo, the Chima Streams label. So it's a whole development. I think it's normal in everyone's agency development. You have various stages, and this was what we went through. And I think that John Ricardo and me, we started to work in 2014, because then I started the recordings for iClassical Academy. That's also the reason why I came partially to Italy. And that's where we are now.
I see. Now, you mentioned that, so if I'm right, John Cardo is involved with the editing, the mixing, and the development of the records, but you're in charge of the marketing and publicity, which is another whole different side of the coin. Tell us why that is, how you do that, and why it's so important.
Well, basically, I have to say that a part of the marketing we also do together, of course. What is important is that you can have wonderful music. We can put it online. It can be available for streaming, but then you have to make some publicity. You have to make the artist known to the audience. So what we basically do is we create a dedicated page for the artist where you can find the album, you can find also the various streaming channels that are available. And we also do posts on social media. We write about the background of the composers or the artist. For example, there are many composers that work with sound espressivo, and they have new pieces. So it's important for the audience to make them understand what the piece is about. I mean, if you have Beethoven Piano Concerto with Kate Lee, everybody knows it. So you don't have to add more. It's more that you can talk about Kate. But if you have a composer, for example, that recorded his music with, for example, the Lenna Quartet or with one of the orchestras, then it's really important to explain a little bit about it. And we really like to make it personal. We have certain hours, certain days that we place information about the music, and we tell a little bit, a storytelling extra with it. And that's what we find very important.
Yeah. Now, talk a little bit about, you mentioned the iClassical Academy. That's quite a different division of your company. So Cicerone Music and Art develops recordings and distributes them and markets them. But iClassical Academy is quite different. What is iClassical Academy?
iClassical Academy is one of our projects. So let's say I'm the project manager, and also John Ricardo has his part because he started with iClassical Academy as a director. So what we do, it's basically an online classical music academy. So you can learn classical music, not from the beginning. I mean, it's not for beginners, but it's more for advanced and the higher education level students or professors or teachers or also professionals. And we have master classes and courses about violin, piano, cello. We also have courses about conducting. We have courses about music and career. We have things about music and mindset, which is very important. We have things about people that talk about the body posture, a holistic way of music teaching. So it's a whole variety of everything that you can learn about music, not only the technique or intonation or about repertoire or music theory, but also about, for example, how to relax the body, how meditation and yoga can help you when you perform. Or when you are on stage and maybe you encounter stage fright, we also have a course about that. Then we have a little bit for pedagogy. So it's an online music academy. And that's basically what it is. And we started to record in 2014 in Italy, as I told you already, here at Lake Maggiore, a wonderful place in one villa where we had everybody together. The teachers, the students, the whole crew was very relaxed. We had our own Italian cook who made wonderful lunches and dinners. We had nice chats. You know, it's very important for musicians to have a good environment so you feel at ease. Also for the teachers, I mean, to record is very demanding. It's not just giving a masterclass in front of an audience. It's really complete different things. And so we discovered that for them it was wonderful to have, for example, 1 hour in between that they could say, look, now I really need to rest. They would just go upstairs and have a little nap or just distract themselves for a moment. And then they would come back and we would continue. And that was the ideal situation to record, I think, because you didn't need to chase people like sending messages, oh, we start again in 1 hour. I mean, it was almost sufficient to shout out loud in the stairs like, hey, we start again in 1 hour. So that was the beginning of iClassical Academy. And now we're almost 11 years later. Yes, actually, the 21st of June, we have our 11th year of anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
How do people find you? What is the address for going to the iClassical?
Oh, it's very simple. It's iClassical dash, I don't know, it's a dash, the little stripe. I think you say iClassical-academy.com. Well, anyway, you type iClassical Academy and you find it right away. We are on social media and you find a lot of short videos, and then there's always the link. So
very easy to find.
Also YouTube and almost everywhere.
Right. And so what are some of the projects that you have coming up in the future, Irma?
That's a good question. Thank you for asking, because of course, yes, 11 years, things are developing, things are changing, especially online. Things are changing constantly. You have to keep up all the time. New generations have a different perspective of time. I mean, they like to see very short videos, sometimes even too short to my taste, but okay. If you learn from it, yes, you can also learn from a short video of 30 seconds. But that's not the main reason why we started a new project. We started a new project to create a community, and we will create from our iClassical Academy, where we have now so many videos available, almost 2,000, that it becomes difficult for people to find their way, even if we offer help through the chats and these kind of things. But we want to create separate communities, and we started with a violin community, which is not launched yet. It will be very soon. And the idea is that everybody can join. You can join, subscribe as a member there. Or maybe a member is not the right word, but you can actually become a co-creator. So the idea of this platform is that we have co-creators, and that we will invite teachers who also maybe made wonderful courses or have very interesting things to tell. I mean, they can create a short video and tell us about it. And so the platform is really meant to co-create with us this new platform. So it's not us who decide, with our team of iClassical, now we are going to program this online or now that. No, we will invite people to become co-creators, and become a part of this new community, violin community. And after this, we will also start a piano community, a cello community, and then we see. I mean, we have to see, of course. The violin is really the pilot, and I think we will be able to launch it by the end of June. So that's something new that is coming up, and we are very excited about it. We hope that people like the idea, because we really feel that in these times things are different and people would like to co-create and co-decide also. That's also a main part of it.
It's very exciting, and you have a very exciting project coming up, and I hope people will seek out the recordings of Cicerone Music and Art. They're all over the place on every platform. John Ricardo said 50 platforms, but mainly on Spotify, and your exciting work with iClassical. So thank you very much for your time, and
Thank you, Steve.
look forward to seeing you again soon.
Okay, thank you so much, and I hope to be back soon.